Hello traders, and welcome to this new Bitcoin technical and order flow analysis video. The purpose of today's video will be to educate you, because for the past 36 hours we had really great volatility on Bitcoin. I was predicting most of the moves before they even happened, and cherry on top was of course order flow and technical analysis when we triggered the trades. So this is the main purpose of the video, and also in the last portion I will be showing you what we can expect from Bitcoin next into the rest of the week. And I also plan about 2 days after these videos, maybe on Friday, I will be releasing another video where I'll be showing you examples how Bitcoin is reacting to global macroeconomic events. In our group, I'm posting my view how Bitcoin can react to certain macroeconomic news events as CPI, Fed, and jobs data. And most of the times I'm right with the direction, and also I'm very fast to pull the trigger. We have great tool to use for that, so that will be for another video. Now let's move on Bitcoin. We will be focusing on this part of the chart. I'm on 1 minute chart, okay, so very intraday and local, but you will be understanding all time frames I'm seeing, so we will be focusing on this box here. You can learn a lot just by listening to me, because setups we had here and this setup here, both of them are fractals. They will be repeating thousands of times in the future on Bitcoin. I also told our traders this is going to be high time frame support area, like to be ready. And it was, even if I was sleeping here, I had multiple limits. I also woke up to the area, I took the trades, went back to sleep, and this is now market rewarding me strong. Some trades are just more probable than others, and you really need to know that. I will be using a lot of my Discord posts, so we keep the structure intact, and you will see logical order and how I was taking trades and why I was taking them and so on. So first of all, I'm waking up, I'm seeing market is having 3 equal lows. This is the low from a few days back. Another low, it was not like the low from here was not taken with this low, so for me it's almost certain, I will be almost certain we will take out these lows. But for the past few days I was telling our traders to be ready at 95,000 area, because once we take these lows, this can give us beautiful swing failure pattern, which happened. Let's go further down. You can also, if you want, you can also pause if you're not in our group. This was also, by the way, you can see the spot order books. Yes, so you can see a lot of sell pressure walls above the price and a lot of buy pressure walls below the price. This is telling you, and this was like Bitcoin was like getting compressed, like sandwich. It was floating freely where we had no significant sell walls or buy walls, okay? But in the end, this is resulting to, like, this is pushing Bitcoin into breakdown, yeah? So in the end, we've got the first swing failure pattern at 95,000, then the breakdown. So of course, yes. You can see also before we went for the swing failure pattern, look at that lows. By the way, look at this structure, yeah? Ugly wig low. Again, ugly wig low, massive, like very bad structure. You really want to replace, like, from Bitcoin these lows. So 95k is still getting defended with big spot wall, should potentially help us to get swing failure pattern of the last week internal low, which is very weak. Okay, so that was my plan, like immediate plan for the trading day. We can also see we had no naked point of control, so market actually was past few days very efficient. It was not leaving much inefficiencies behind. You had some session naked point of controls, but they are not so important. And from the monthly view, you can see Bitcoin was right at the 1 month val. So if you start losing this area, you are literally opening road. Like, look at this chart, yeah? Where is, just from this monthly view, where is the next line of support? Not here, of course, it's gonna be this low, okay? So this low is very likely next target if 95k is lost. That was my plan. So, and in the end, we actually took a liquidity below 95k as well. So that's very important. Extremely critical post is coming here. Even without order flow, even without anything, I said my trade area gave you 2 trades so far. If we lose 94k, I still expect 1 more strong reaction from remaining of the trade area. Our traders knew exactly where I have trade area, which I want to trade for longs. I will not be shorting here ever. Trade area here was for longs. 1 very good reaction for intraday, another from mid of the trade action, because often my trade areas are giving you multiple trades because we have multiple line signs of support here. Our group is not focused on signals, but trade areas is one of the, you can call signal, yeah, because you know where I want to interact with market. And I said one more reaction from me is expected over here. Let's check results. Okay, the trade area is here. Our traders know I have it for, like, they have access to same trade area, so it's not like I slapped the trade area before the video. No, it's many people have that. Look at that. We also arrived into the end of the trade area and immediate reaction. So this trade area now played out, and it gave 3 exact, like I had 100% prediction rate to give trades from this trade area. Boom, up. So now this trade area is actually sorted out. I will be showing you why I was so confident we will get the here bounce even without watching me, because I was literally sleeping when we were moving here. Then I woke up, took trades, and I also was feeling some nice limit orders. So it's a combination of things. You can also see like why we are in we are in 2 weeks range. Okay, we are still in it, and these two big market structures are still providing support and resistance for that. I'll be going over technical analysis a bit later. The critical post is over here. If we lose 94,000, because you always need to have plan. The plan and preparation is like first step, and then execution is second step, where you take order flow and you do your trades. But if without planning, you can be in panic, you can be deer in headlights. You don't want to do that. So as I woke up, I was already, because these plans are not like these plans I'm doing for myself, but also for the group. But like primary, they will be always for myself. So where I want to interact with market, if this low is lost, is going to be this box. Yes, 93,200, we can say. Let's go into the chart to see exactly where we reacted. We will be then covering in between the 95k swing failure pattern, because this was a really juicy trade, but I just want to show you as we go over these posts. Oh, look at that. Look at that beauty. Little front run of the 1 month val. Yes, because if you zoom out, you really need to understand where is Bitcoin ranging, and Bitcoin is still on a friendly visit of the larger range. I need even 1 hour time frame. Okay, you've got the 14-day range here, but this range is still influencing Bitcoin. Yes, it was like we've been here for some time, and in the end, look how many rejections we are getting from this VAC here. First, it was acting once we left it as a big support area. You've got acceptance, and then you start rejecting once, 2 times. And yes, you are losing local range. So what is going to be your next target if you are losing this local range? Is going to be larger range. It's going to be 1 month val. So you are ready here. You have alerts, you have everything. Just beautiful. And on top of that, so these are more like medium time frame ranges. You are aware of the Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing on 3 month range? So what is Bitcoin doing on 3 month range? It also wants to rotate the big range, 3 month range. Let me show you. Trading is easy. Trading is easy, and traders are writing me this like every day. Trading becomes easy for them once they get patient, once they get on my line, and they, you know, start to be patient for the best reward ratio areas. What's your best reward ratio area, and what's the ultimate high time frame support? Yes, you trade range while it lasts. And this was another major opportunity for you to trade 3 month val, and that was to the dollar. Look at that. Like, you don't care about $20-50 front run, because this is $100,000 asset. Yes, so you can pretty much, because some people can have a bit small tweaks in their settings. Okay, so but generally people layer limit orders as well. This is not just active market buying or selling. The more experienced you are, the more you utilize the limit orders, which I do. So you are layering, look at that. So 3 month val, beautiful. So because you market finished the goal, 3 like Bitcoin, and it's like support, like order books. I will be showing you there are hundreds of millions on the buy side still below. So market is just more likely to stay in the range. That's the path of least resistance. So 3 month val here. This is, by the way, a bit small. This is why I have these 2 pools. This is exactly why, because this is This is more precise pool because it's not including this range here. This is not included because this was happening in between 85,000 up to 92, and we've spent only a few days there and then moved into the more structural regions. But because so you need to have this white pool here on top of the main range from since post-Trump pool. I mean push. Yes, so you have these two pools. So this is like yesterday showed you why I have these two pools and I'm aware of each. Because otherwise, if you would have only this pool, you would be front run pretty heavily. You would be front run $1,000, which is not small, and you would be maybe on sidelines. Okay. So this big wall was hit. So you are seeing now you are getting support from medium to high time frame range and the competition. You can literally, if market stays in range, you don't even need big buyers here. You can just bounce on profit taking from shorts from higher. And that's exactly, by the way, what we did, because we had massive shorts locally. So they are fueling the move still to the upside. This market is not hard. You also got anchor VWAPs I was showing our traders to be aware of. This one was bridge at 94K. And then we've got this is not important. You were also heading for, because you've got the so this was the impulse to the upside. You are putting high, and first good low you are holding is very likely giving you balance zones, extensions, and range. And Bitcoin, I told our traders, look at that. So this is extension targets. It's going to be at 92,897 is next to watch. You can see a lot of trading activity was down below 0.5. So showing market is still pretty weak here. You can literally see how market is doing is range, yes, but it's not even like trying to pierce into the higher portion of this pool. So market generally looked to me weak, and it was like about to roll down. Okay, so this was like warning. Now, extremely important thing why I was very confident we will have a reaction below 94,000. Order books are still providing support, both perpetuals and spot. New bands should show up around 95K and blue bands around 94K. We've seen, yeah, so we have the TRDR tool, which is one of the main decision-making tools to stay in trades longer, to know when you can say, okay, it's 85% chance I have chance to win my long. This is like if I can say instead of 1,000 sentences into 2, this is TRDR. So, and when I see the order books are growing as price is declining, I will be using Tradinglite to see exactly where are big limit orders placed, and I can predict where we have the blue bands, because when I go to TRDR template, TRDR template with order books, I can, yes, because blue bands have the highest win rate of past 2 years. These literally tell you there is like 5 times more shorts than longs. I mean longs than shorts in the order book. So we've got second strongest signal here in that case. Yes, still hundreds of millions. Just on, I think on coin, yes, this is Coinbase, the first line. We've had 950 Bitcoins on the buy side and 3,300. So it's like 3 times more longs than shorts just on Coinbase. And Coinbase is extremely influential on exchanges because it's also accommodating the ETFs. And also on spot, you've got more than two times buyers at this low. So very, very juicy reaction. Okay, let's return. This is, by the way, why market was giving you only 1 to 2% move, staying in the range, because the fuel in the system was very low. We were trading in low volume and low volatility environment. So you have to have realistic expectations. This is a choppy market. Many people don't understand such trading conditions when they are trading in high volatility environments, and oftentimes you are just losing on fees. You feel like market is betraying you, is not moving, but no, you can adjust here. I was guiding our traders to be patient at highs, to look for longs at lows, just trade this beautiful range and avoid trading activity in the middle. So you are not getting too wide stop losses either direction. You are not taking 50-50 trade, but you are taking great reward ratio trades. We also saw like liquidations, almost nothing is happening. So these are non-exhaustive conditions where you truly wait for much larger move, and then you are getting proper proper things. So now I did my analysis. You see many of that played out, and now let's go for more of a trading. So we can cover 95k long. First of all, it's all started with 50 million long just closed on inverse. Look at that wick. So the wick was from 95,500 down to 94,500. There is small rule in crypto market. If you do such a big wick just on one exchange, there is, I would say, over 70% chance you fill the wick sooner or later. This happened a few days back on Coinbase, and we filled the wick. This was the Coinbase. By the way, this was someone crazy. The person sold 45 million worth of Bitcoin in 1 second. So we crashed market from 98,000 to 95,000 almost. He lost just on... how much he lost on the fees? I think writing, yeah, in the past I was writing he lost a lot of money just on the like this execution. So same thing, but here was very different. You were this can be local longs or maybe from earlier, but maybe people were longing here. We can see that exactly in Exocharts, but this big drop was from longs closing, and the order books were not possible to accommodate such a big sell in 1 second. So 50 million long closed. Okay, so this was first interesting activity starting with the day. So and now the main bread and butter starts. So I'm taking long here. Yes, I already said I used big spot wall to protect my stop loss, which means of course I start to be in position. I'm putting stop loss behind very large spot wall at 95,000. Very early because we've got then 1.7% move on the chart. It was here. When we go here, we need to go to small time frame, 5 minutes. So the long was happening here. This is now finally, because I was preparing our traders, that we've got the 1 and 2 equal lows plus locally as well. So we finally fixed and we did really good low, plus there was this exhaustive week on a inverse as well. So that was really nice. We've got the move of over 1.5% depending on your entry. These posts which were following, this is why you are what you will be educating on. So first of all, we've got, I can show you in Exocharts, so you see that exactly happening. Let's go here. We go to main scalping template. We can go to 5 minutes. We can go to 5 minutes and then first we go here, exactly here. So look at that. So this was the, oh, thing is crazy. We need 50, 30. So finally we are getting strong low. You can see that also on a relative volume spike. So you are getting exhaustive price action, a local one. This is not medium time frame volumes. 176 volume, 77 negative delta. But what is really great about this trade, and that's always what you want to see, for like the best reversals, you were getting heavy shorts into the lows. Look at open interest. Open interest is spiking. 400 Bitcoin short is getting trapped immediately. After you do swing failure pattern, this was really tight, like really decent and tight swing failure pattern. What you want to see from from Exocharts development of these candles, you want to see these people holding as a support, and we were actually doing that. So look at that. We started pushing to the upside and pullbacks were holding. These are like they are trapped exactly here at these lows. So these people are now acting as an order flow support. Market trapped them and is not letting them out. And even if they want to go out with limit orders, yes, they can actually support the market. So they can be main cause market is pushing. So trap traders very good there. It was like I immediately knew this has at least intraday potential. What is great about this trade also, you've got the 160 Bitcoin wall on spot market, so very, very big order on a spot. And you can literally use tight stop loss here for stop loss. You don't need like very wide stop loss in such a trade scenario. Wall is protecting you. We use that often. Now, you can also see this is very specific template on to monitor the low. We go, where is here, yeah. So you can actually see how much, but this is not full template. I need to reload, so we can load the template. Again, it's going to be pretty quick. Yes. Let's go over here. So open interest is also increasing. It's showing you much easier liquidations. Look at those absorptions, like very heavy selling. Like a lot of big traders had juicy limit orders. They literally forced, because they knew people will be stopped out heavily, forced selling. So they forced the swing failure pattern, and you've got the cherry on cake as well. You've got the finish auctions, 4 rows, which is great. Finish auctions is usually you will find it on exhaustive reversals, so that was really great. Point of the candle here, but yeah, we monitor like more in detail with our other template on the Exocharts web. So this was really also nice to see. You see how 95k was before we reached it. I was predicting we will get the reaction. So for me, this was only about the execution. I knew it's very likely we get reaction in 95k. So all I needed was this execution, and plus this was another, and this was like bonus development. Oftentimes there are no significant volumes on Binance Inverse. Yes, we watch mainly BTC USD Tether on Bybit, and same thing on Binance. But now on BTC, on this chart, I mean on this template, you will see someone was getting crazy here. We can use 30 ticks. So we've got that weak drop, and then when we were doing swing failure pattern, proper one on all exchanges in the world, you were getting in on Inverse as well. So not only on Binance, you were getting 17 million. You really need to watch Delta, because the Exo sometimes not reading it right. Around 50 million short was pushing down here. Open interest was increasing. So massive short, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can literally know exactly where he is. He's here. And since that moment, the market also started pushing to the upside, and he was acting. They were trying to squeeze him until the highs. You see, open interest is declining very slowly, so it's possible he was not even squeezed because we later went down. But yes, he very likely was squeezed. Like, he can still be squeezed later, because we still have this massive open interest build up from shorts. We just need to go way higher. We need to go above this high and further, and then you will see another big short squeeze into the New York session. So that's one of the, by the way, premises for today. But yes, very, very interesting development. I always like to have shorts into the lows. By the way, you could also, I took one scalp here. Before you get to the main low, you often get, this was nice reaction from the strap short, so you've got the scalp here as well. So this was another development. Let's go further. You can see, so my entry was posted because I was posting, I'm putting stop loss, so traders know what that means. I'm in market, and you can see I was setting first realistic targets. So this was initial move, this was like minimum move I was expecting based on reaction. You can see I was not entering at lows, but only after we got confirmations and big shorts were getting absorbed. So you need to sometimes be more patient to see something from order flow before you enter. I was taking profit here mainly to cover for stop loss. So this was 25% take profit, so nothing crazy. I had more targets above. Here is, by the way, how it looks on Tradinglite. You see, Tradinglite is so useful tool. Is like X-ray over markets. This is Bybit inverse pair where the big short was placed. You see, someone actually had someone placed 10 million walls here, so that person used those walls to exit his longs, and he closed. He was not moving market down. By the way, one wall survived. I was taking profits because I saw we are getting 20 million shorts here in the walls. Someone was trying to maybe take profit here, because you can predict maybe this is new long who wants to fill orders with passive way. People want to save on fees, and immediately same size walls are appearing here. So you can assume it's same entity. If you go back in the past on Bybit derivatives and BTC USD pair on inverse, we haven't seen such walls for days or weeks. Yes, so this is huge, very likely same entity is thinking same like me, he's taking profit. He's not me. I'm not such a whale, but thinking was same for that entity. Funny. Okay, so this was another realistic target for this trade. Actually, this was the take profit 2 and then market rolled down. Okay, so you see, sometimes you can be more greedy to expect full rotation, sometimes not. I was very realistic what I can expect from these trades. You can see literally the take profits were set here, and that's exactly once this one was taken, we roll down. Okay, so let's go down. Solana, I was also taking Solana trade because Solana was hitting my box. I will be showing you at the end of the video. I'm taking some extra trade on Solana if there is high time frame potential. I have enough trades from Bitcoin if it's moving, so I don't need extra Solana. So this is the decision point. Now we are arriving here. Point of control, by the way, stopped this market. Okay, so Brown was actually covering the short, so I was not double posting. All the take profits were hit from this long, beautiful long. Brown then covered short to the downside because on cash open we moved right to the downside, so we can scroll down. You can see what is happening here. Once we tap the point of control, the 14-day point of control, equities were opening immediately with like big sell-off. So this was putting immediate pressure on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is highly if Bitcoin has no catalyst on its own, because we've had so many past year. But if Bitcoin is chilling, he's got no catalyst, he's going to be attached to the equities. Equities immediately selling off. Bitcoin also started immediately selling off. Here is the now reaction from that point of control. We go down. We've got some selling pressure bands also on spot. So this was pushing market down. Look at that. So equities continue down, Bitcoin also continues down. So from cash open you are getting a lot of informations. Big walls also spoofing down the price. Okay, so this was like more down. Then we've got multiple, for those who wanted to scalp, the big trap shorts at the lows were pushing us. I mean, they were providing us few supports. Only thing was this was only 0.3% or something like that. So sometimes you want the bigger moves. Let's go down, because now, yes, this was the, so another important aspect the chart, warning you, the Bitcoin is about to be problematic and going down. So here, we are here, yeah, we are returning back to London low. We know there is a high chance Bitcoin retests London high and London low. We are returning here. Market is trying for swing failure pattern, but do you see any swing failure pattern? Not from price action, but from order flow we were getting big warning. Someone was longing here 500 Bitcoins on Binance. You need to watch this live, okay? But there were some heavy longs. I can actually go to chart to show you. Okay, let's go here. What was the area? So area was around 95,249. Yes, here. So not only you were moving very aggressively below the London low, but then like market really tried to stage a bounce. But look at that. So 500 Bitcoin long was unable to push price. Look, he was getting absorbed here, and these were warning signs, and you were still continuing to absorb anyone who tried to long. Yes, here all these longs, and these people in the end they got trapped and they were getting squeezed. So massive warning sign. This was exactly opposite what we did on London low. You remember, we did swing failure pattern of 3 equal lows, but instead of massive longs pushing price, we've got big shorts getting absorbed and very little, like there was not much absorptions on the way to the upside. On this template is also visible. Let me go to the right. So here, London low is here. We are, by the way, pretty like $200 from the low, and you are absorbing people. Yeah, so look at that, 34 million. Very hard for the market push. It just trapped these people. More absorptions again. This candle. So That's definitely not what you want to see. Is literally opposite of what happened here. Yeah, this was really great. So in the end, we continue to the downside. What was the time? 17:41. I was very close to go to sleep. So then the guidance was on Bram and other traders. Yes, I went to sleep. So before I went to sleep, I set alerts. So because we are preparing for 94,000 for a long time, as I was showing you the like morning analysis, 94k and below, there was like a strong plan for it. And now 92,600 was also another area. And we were ready because order books were just getting very fat. So it's all about timing. So you are at 94,800 and you know it's very likely market will find bottom in between 95k till we say 90 to 600. So it's a wider area, but you know you don't look for shorts here because it's a medium to high time frame support. So it was all about execution. So here I was sleeping. Traders were already like many of them took the long, so very good for them. I was mainly you know, having limits and also woke up on my alert and then went back to sleep. So it was combination. And what the most important thing when you were taking some longs down there at the lows was open interest is like increasing extremely on the short side. So we go down, everybody's shorting on inverse, on stable coins, everybody was shorting. So if market finds some nice support on our prepared area, then you get a lot of fuel to push market to the upside. Okay, so these were reversals. This was traded nicely. I just want to return back into my post because even post trading analysis was important once you were already from longs at the lows. Equities, look at that, was also pulling market up, so that was beautiful. Look at that big equity push, big equity Bitcoin push. This is like 1-to-1, so they were definitely helping Bitcoin. Now I don't need to go over Discord anymore. I just wanted to show you. Now I want to show you why 94k. So not only from technical analysis, so look at that again. So we went over AMT, so I showed you medium to high time frame support here, but from liquidity perspective, you will, when you get there, when you got there, you caused massive pain in the market. This is the build up. Since this low, this is the main build up of the liquidity. Okay, do you see where is the main pain point for the market? It's below 94,000. How did we reverse? We took major liquidity node. So most people were getting destroyed here, and then we started reversing. Just beautiful. This is fresh liquidity build up now below this low. But before it was looking like this was the main target for the market to take. Also, this was secondary liquidity, like more internal from this from these equal lows, from this one, like from here, and here. So this is like medium liquidity, and then you have high liquidity where you will destroy also people who were buying since 12th of February and everything attached to it. So beautiful market. You've caused the max pain, and when we do max pain, it's not a game max pain, but we are getting maximum opportunities. Okay, order books are also very resolute here. We can go to TRDR. Look at that. So this is really what you want to see. You are getting very strong signals, and at here you are getting double bands as well. So you are not only like you are getting from 0 to 10%. It was actually from not from 2.5. Yeah, this was from 0 to 5% support. So order books were on your side. You don't short against. Shorting is too late. You look for longs. You don't short against hundreds of millions on the buy side. This is not just one exchange. This is aggregated. All exchanges in the world in buying mode. Limit buyers ready to be filled. And they needed to go with market orders because most of the time they don't get filled. You can even see it exactly here when even locally not many people are on the short side, and the new walls are spawning up. Here was 93k was getting defended. Spot market, it was even more clear. Some bigger buyers were filled, yes, and then you've got even more support. Look at that, they are adding walls for any more cascaded moves to the downside. So I think also the Coinbase, because the Coinbase is the third most important we watch. Coinbase also was, yes. Plenty of was below, so that everything, like all of this was creating some nice buying pressure. Okay. So, and now when we zoom out, the most important thing, so when you are getting positioned here, by the way, you sometimes don't have to be first in. You don't have to be first in, you can come later, you can come after first impulse, because markets very rarely do immediate V-shape recovery. From higher time frame, this is V-shape, but from eternal 5-minute time frame, you still got the another opportunity. Why you stopped here? I can tell you exactly. I don't even need to watch Exo buddies, of course. When I see open interest, you've got huge shorts in here, and market, especially into the lows, market did the retest of these trap shorts at the lows and then pushed. So, and now when you see 80 or 90% of the open interest, so price is going down, open interest is going up on coin measured contract. So this is when Bitcoin is used as a margin, you know, as a asset behind the trade, and also stable coin, so USD Tether, USDC. 90 or 80% of the open interest is in shorts, because you also see that in delta. You don't like if you don't have Exocharts, but you should have, of course. It's hard to trade without Exocharts, but you need to watch what is delta doing and look at the delta perpetuals, like just heavy huge selling. So most of those traders are in shorts. So if market starts turning, you can easily move up just on their pain. As they are in short, they will be closing positions, they will be rebuying back. Okay, so you've got the fuel. In strong downtrends doesn't have to happen, but if it starts moving, and they were actually spreaded in this whole move, this can like fuel the move to the this can literally fuel move to this high and even further. We've got the like we had massive shorts on a Bybit inverse as well, and this was like combination. This was like double power of shorts. Let me return back to today so I can check. This is when I was waking up, so this was one of my entries, 93k. This was when I was waking up, and then I got another trade account which was open with limits, so this was combination. My trade area, sorted it out. Let's go further down. Brian was preparing some nice analysis as we woke up, and I only added we still have the big shorts on inverse, so, and that's why we did another leg to the upside. So there is plenty of shorts to be still like squeezed. So that's why you don't close trade fully, but you are leaving some nice exposure. And another post, why this is more likely. So this was the post for the group, but I will be showing you in TRDR. So we go to aggregated open interest. This is most precise way how you can watch open interest is over here. So we've got a similar situation in the past. I don't know why like whole world is shorting Bitcoin, which is the most quality asset at the lows of the range, but it's up to them what they want to do. We've got same situation here. 80 or 90% of the open interest was on the short side. They just checking time of the video. Okay, so everybody in shorts, and then we took the lows, but as we started pushing, they were serving as a fuel, and then we literally destroyed most of them. Okay, same thing is happening here. Even more shorts. This was even larger short. We still have, I think we still have one more push beyond this high, and then we will see what market wants to do. Do we see new spot inflows coming, and they don't care about orderflow? I mean about the open interest is the round trip, because you know, if you start doing this, yes, you will take out the open interest. By the way, you still can watch these build-ups as well. Some shorts are still here, so we can watch this. But once you finish this box, you will be losing immediate fuel in the market. So market can go slower, and maybe it's going to be more range bound. But if some new spot buyers come, you can continue higher, because this is really good bottom. And also, not all shorts, like shorts, trap shorts, never close fully. You still have a lot of people from higher time frames in this open interest. So you can, once you push away from this far away, this area will now become Orderflow support, because you know many people in the past were trapped here. So this is how we will be playing that. But so far is going really same fractal as here. Yeah, and this is fractal because open interest will be repeating over and over. Whether someone likes it or not, this is core of our strategy. Okay. So beautiful, and now let's have a look on Bitcoin, what we can expect today. So pretty much I'm waiting for cash open. I will be doing some limited trades today because was very active yesterday, so the Bram is mainly taking care of the group. I'm preparing some new sections for the group and new video for Friday. So very limited. I will be just maybe waiting for cash open and take some nice intraday trade. But let's have a look on technical analysis, what we can expect next. So finally Bitcoin, we can go to 1 hour time frame and go over this quickly. So market structures, you can see how these market structures are helping us. This market structure was holding us in this range for a long time. You can see it's very significant. It was born from here multiple times, big support resistance, very clean. Is second most important market structure for me on Bitcoin in our big range. And another one was just kissed, but just very small front run because we've got so much support there. If you want to see Bitcoin, you know my videos, yeah? You know how important this market structure for me is. If you want to see Bitcoin returning back to all-time highs or potentially rotating big range to the upside, this box needs to be reclaimed. You either reclaim like this, or you come here, you create range, and then so it's up to Bitcoin if it's going to be more impulsive or not. But more upside for me is unlocked only when we reclaim 100,000, all these two highs, and then start pushing to the upside. And then even you can get the friendly backtest as here, or for example as here. Then you know market is very strong and wants to trade in the upper portion, because this market structure is the first big resistance we did after Trump push into 100,000. Yeah, and 100k is also psychological. Many people distribute Bitcoin there. Bitcoin reclaiming 100k is like green light. We might see just more gains and just come to all-time high. So you can see how it's dividing. Yeah, trading above, you are more bullish. You evade much larger targets. Trading below, and you are pretty much stuck below, and you focus on more internal ranging below this market structure. So that's why it's the most important for me. Yeah, look at that, like here, trading below, like here. All these boxes. Now we were unable to reclaim. Again, another box. Reclaim, and then we will do some fun here, okay? Some flips. Okay, let's go back. So AMT is very clean here. As I'm long from these areas, now what I want to see from Bitcoin. So we already spent reaction from point of control. All I want to see now is Bitcoin moving beyond these two highs, yes, taking them. Maybe we do swing failure pattern and then do some nice range, and then ideally rotate 1 month range. Like this one is also aligning with the 2 weeks range. So this is the most important range for you more locally. So I will be aiming definitely, if I see some signs of strength, finally to see rotation of this range. And then once we come here, we will be watching this high. Do we do swing failure pattern? Great. We might get, put back into the range. If not, you will have double AMT reasons to continue much higher for these two highs, for the 2 weeks val retest. Okay, so the plan is simple there. By the way, this was naked day high volume node. You were having support for a long time from this high volume node. This is more, but this one was naked volume here, so that was also contributing factor for the bounce. From this point of view, yes, again we need to you need to watch it like this. This is another, I would say, problem for Bitcoin. That's why it was unable to push higher and rotate the big range as well into 102,000s, because we've got the 3-month high volume node. We knew it's extremely likely Bitcoin. I said in previous video, remember, I expect Bitcoin to be very slow for the next few weeks or months, and this is one of the reasons. That's what we do in high volume nodes, especially high time frame ones. Choppy, heavy distributions. That's what happens. Yes. How do you want to see more signs of strength? If you are long from here, you push, and you want to go away from this reclaim and then go for the 3-month VAC, then you will hit some nice beautiful targets. I will also look in case we do pullback. Today depends on the equities, if they send Bitcoin down or not, but we've got some big trap short, so I want to see, in case we do pullback, then I want to see something like this and push to the upside from here. Ideally, you don't do any pullback like that and you leave, because some people miss this, you will leave people behind and you will continue with V-shaped recovery. That's ideal scenario, and that's like creating maximum pain on market. That would be great. Anchor VWAPs, what you need to do is also watch local anchor VWAP from here. So it's measuring power of the trend. So far it was not retested, but you will be watching first retest and if the trend is holding, because if you lose this, then you are putting whole bounce from the lows into the danger, and you can be coming into this area for the reaction. Okay, so this is more from immediate reaction, and this is if you lose it, then this is also impulse, so you will be feeling that the low volume node. So this anchor up you can watch. 1 hour time frame, back to 1 hour time frame. Order blocks we don't need, extension targets we don't need, balance zones, do we have this one? Yeah. This one was front run, I was giving this target, so small front run, but it's okay, sometimes happens. You pretty much also front run the session naked point of control from Asia and daily naked point of control. Composite is far away. All we want to do also now, again, this V-shape recovery is pretty important because I want to see Bitcoin pushing back and staying inside the 1 month val as well. So because you have people and traders who are watching only weekly, daily and monthly volume profiles, and we want to keep them happy. So we want to stay inside this 1 month val and get acceptance, then rotate again the monthly range. From weekly perspective, we did the 1-to-1 extension of the previous profile, so that's already completed. And again, we want to now weekly open is reclaimed, so that's great. From previous week, we still have the resistance you'll be watching. So once market finds some nice volumes and starts taking out this high, I would have alert definitely on 97,398 for nice reaction. So that is waiting. Weekly naked epoch. Market looking still strong. Open interest, I mean decently, because you are pushing out all these shorts. And also, in case you get the purple back, you can have eyes on, because New York sessions are creating the most powerful session naked point of controls. Of course, why? The most volume is traded there. Okay, so you will be watching, and this high volume node from the yesterday should be acting as support for any attempt to return back to lows and create potentially the new higher low. So that's what you watch. You see not much volume traded here, so this can be filled, and then you will start coming to this box. So that's only in case we get change of structure, because we see markets still uptrending locally. Even this hello was holding. Also, like very locally, in case you get New York, you've got the 2 equal lows here. So in the future, we might fix them for swing failure pattern. That's another thing you will be watching. You will also close. There is a gap here from VWAP. That was almost closed, but there's another trade that you can think about. I'm just showing you where to potentially interact. You see this is inefficiency, so not much to be done here. You also pretty much still wait for this high to be taken out as well, because you will then destroy all these people shorting. Many have invalidation there, so you will either get EPA swing failure pattern, or you do break up and you start taking out this curved liquidity. We can have a look on liquidity. So liquidity is to the downside taken. We know below the low is still waiting, and then we need to zoom in, so it's now building these clusters of information. So you see we're still taking out some nice one, but the older liquidity is still waiting here. So this is the first end of the node. Then you have another. As market was downtrending, then you can easily cascade if there is nice spot bit, so be aware of that. Weekend 15, yes, this is also weekend. So in case of weekend, you really want to take out the last weekend high. So yeah, definitely here 15. Yeah, this one. This is very easy to take. So there is still a bit of open interest left, but once the open interest is sorted out, you will see what Bitcoin wants to do. Order books, refreshing. Only thing I'm missing a bit is in strong reversals, we tend to see like new passive buyers populating order books, and they are stabilizing. They are making people happy who are longing. They are stabilizing order books. We don't see them yet. Low is still protected with these walls here, but I want to see more what is happening on spot. And we can see now, okay, so some walls are actually getting added. That's really great. One thing you can notice, because for example, this is the area, because I went back to sleep, I was not taking much profit. When I woke up, I took immediate profit here on both accounts for 40%, okay? Because I know a lot of shorts already got destroyed. And I also seeing on chart, if Bitcoin wants to continue higher, it will need, like the fun move is over now. This was move over empty order books. This was the only main big spot wall. Binance is still the king. It was not hard for Bitcoin to move up to 96,400, but the main job for Bitcoin, the main challenge for Bitcoin is starting right now. And you already see first spot walls, people already want to distribute some of their spot Bitcoin. So we will need sustained buying pressure on spot market to continue higher. It's simple as that. You can see also on this template is beautiful. We've had the bull CVD on spot market. So that was really great. Actually, look at so heavy spot selling, but you see now spot buyers are now absorbing. We almost got back to lows with this spot sellers delta here. Someone sold 100 million on spot market here, sold here, and he was unable to even move price. Very little movement, just $300. We should be at lows. We are not. If such a big selling delta is not getting absorbed, you can easily get around here or here. No, someone big was absorbing here. Where was that happening? Okay, Binance spot. So big buyers absorbing, giving you bull CVD, and that is also giving you continuation. In the past, like when we were falling down, I was seeing very little bull CVD. Okay, so this is big change of character for you. That's what you want to see. If you are longs here, you want to see this bull CVD, and now such setups are actually guiding price higher. So absolutely beautiful. Back to spot market. Okay, so now we want to see proper buying pressure from Bitcoin. You can see it's not that hard to get to this high. Just these local walls are blocking here, but the main resistances are coming here. 97,000. This is like first cluster. You can see also people have smaller walls here. But again, the harder part is starting for Bitcoin here. A lot of new buyers will be needed. If we don't find such buyers, we come into the highs, we very likely do swing failure pattern and start new range, new smalling, either bleed down the gains, or the range stays more stronger above the VWAP. So that's what we need to monitor. I can tell you now, but in few hours it can be different. And from spot markets, again, 100k is still big area defended on most exchanges in the world, heavy walls. You see some people, well, yeah. And the upside is getting stabilized, like first walls are start to showing up, so that's really great. You can see already the main spot support of today is going to be 93,800, very close to the low. Now we want to see, as market is pushing ideally with new volumes, we want to see new wall getting added, new buy walls getting added and supporting Bitcoin. Low is also getting defended with this wall, and also smaller walls are getting here. Someone is breaking down large order. In case we don't know yet, because we have FOMC today, but it's just minutes, so it's from previous month. But in case Bitcoin returns back to low, the low itself is not that strong. The structure of the low is not ideal, so in the future might be fixed. If we do, you look for swing failure pattern with better low. If lost, the next line of support will be from spot markets in 92,000 regions, where we will hit the medium time frame, like the secondary wall. And let me show you. You always are prepared for anything. 92,350, okay, before you get to week, so that's going to be defended. And I was doing a nice analysis for the week. I hope I will find it, but it's very useful. Oh, look at that. So that's how you actually analyze the week properly with Exocharts. Let's go here. So below 92,500, you have the poor low here, very poor low. So market might in the future fix the 92,625, so make alert. And in the week, you see sometimes you get support in the week, sometimes not. In these areas you don't have, okay, you have low volume nodes here, as in this week, but you've got some high volume node over here. So that can be, in case you go down and you take out this low, no swing failure pattern, like no immediate one, you can still get bounce from here. and then bounce. If that fails, you go for main week low. You always seek high volume nodes inside the wicks. That's most small tip. Big short here, trap, big short here, trap. So you've got some nice shorts there. That's about the wick. Let me show you on chart in case you are hesitating what wick I'm mentioning. I'm mentioning this area here because oftentimes we do revisiting of the wick, but we don't take the low. So for such cases, you better be ready. Okay. Yes, like here. Sometimes you do this. Yeah, again, small wick, but again, inefficient push. You didn't take out the low. So because you need to know why you didn't take out the low. So if there is support, you are aware of it. So on the main scenario of, again, like the most beautiful scenario, if along from here, we do V-shape and then we start to taking out like all these people, all this curved liquidity, all this uptrend from the weekend as well, and do boom, boom. But yes, we need spot demand for that. Perpetual, why I move this? Perpetuals are, yeah, some walls are starting to show up as well here. It will need a pretty substantial one. It will need the New York volume to actually show us proper direction. So we can finalize the analysis with TRDR. I think, yeah, so this we discussed. Aggregated delta. Let's have a look on fuel. Okay, so first portion of the fuel is done. We've got the 1.8 billion aggregated delta into the lows. That's really great. It's actually giving you medium time frame potential. Because when we do these big thresholds on 1 hour or 30-minute time frame, we can zoom out. We actually got even larger. This is giving you like almost like high time frame trades. But you also got this. You almost got over here. Yes, so that's not bad. You can get like move like this, or if we are at the bottom of the range. So, but you can now tell market, like when you compare to previous activity, market was not able to gather much volume on the sell side. Similar to here, yes. So we've now got a lot of trap shorts in these areas and also aggressive sellers. You've got the nice fuel. That's how you change expectations. You don't expect when you start moving here, you don't expect 1% move. It's one scalp. You expect intraday move, which can become swing trade, which can rotate the big range once you get the green lights from market. You already got 800 million of the initial push, so half of the move was already played out. In case we go to another, like if in case we go here, you do another this, then this move is played out already. So you'll be watching for days. CVD. What we want from Bitcoin is also to finally change the flows of the spot market, because now they still sell like crazy. CVD is still going down. Coinbase selling out, Binance, but they will be bought. This is 5-minute time. Oh, is this showing like badly or what? Yeah, needed a refresh. Okay. Yeah, but this was great when I turn on all exchanges. Almost, so this one, who is this? Bitstamp. Small volumes we don't need. OKEX, those are big volumes. So mainly the China OKEX is, actually OKEX is not just China, but OKEX continues to sell. But you see how when we bottomed out, the Coinbase was already buying for longer, but nothing crazy. And Binance was the main mover. Binance bought, yes, over 1,000 Bitcoins in this move. So Binance, and now it was the big Binance seller getting absorbed. But yes, we need to see some spot inflows. Now we come into the order books resistance up here. So ideally we take out this high as well. But yeah, if we don't get spot inflows, we just get into another range or deeper pullback. So simple. Funding rate, I expect. Okay. It's pretty healthy. It's not a problem these days. All we want is from Bitcoin to get into the negative funding rates. Those are the best longs. Opportunities at the bottom of the range, we didn't get other. Where is the main depot of the day? It was higher, so all we can do is using the session naked point of control from lower. So that's for the Bitcoin. I covered, you see how I was able to predict, also get aboard some trades. It was beautiful textbook. Maybe final words on Solana, and that's going to be it from me. And then Solana, where are you? Individual stock, Solana is here. So for Solana, this was simple. I was sharing that in the group. You can zoom in here. Since December, our traders know I have the trade area here. You can see the first reaction that we kissed. We often, like from my trade areas, we often kiss the initial, then you get a reaction from midline or from mid of the trade area or from the bottom of the. I'm also in the Solana long still. This last reaction, yes. This move here made me really good profits, and I'm actually using this money to buy more Bitcoin, to buy more equities. 70% move up, and of course I went out of the Solana at all-time highs. I didn't head short, but it was more important for me to actually time the high and then start booking some profits. Solana has a lot of heavy fundamentals against increasing. I can show you why. Though this is going to be my tips, but still this is trade area, is valid, is now playing out. We can go to 2 hour time frame. Why this was marked as a trade area? For me, it's pretty much simple. AMT here, it's high volume node. Look at that. So extreme, like Solana is extremely technical, very likely like Bitcoin in early days when you really need AMT and only few things. You were just 2 weeks ranging here, but look at that respect. So from this moment, Malker told me it's watching this range. So another reaction. So 3 big reactions. So what is more likely? You will just ignore this range, or you will get reactions from levels of that range. Of course, it's more likely you get reaction from the range. You've got also order books. Order books were pretty heavily buyers. So you've got buyers here. 2 weeks while got rotated. This range finally got completed. Market is happy. And now I'm enjoying, I reloaded because first initial move yesterday with Bitcoin pushing from 95K was 95% move. So I got this one. And then I was just, again, moving more into the, because I'm identified the potential here is high time frame move, yes, to the upside. So also on long on Solana, still trade area is now, I would say, played out. Maybe last portion, yeah, it's played out already, because then you will go here. If you lose current low, it's going to be taken out whole impulse. Bulls really standing in the last strong region, because if you start trapping the whole impulse, then you will just go to next trade area. You've got a lot of work to do on Solana. This is also going to be supportive factor for the Bitcoin. When you look at charts, like immediately, yes, you are watching this low. If you get reaction, if you start reclaiming this, then you are getting here. This is going to be first proper resistance on Solana here, and then VAH. Okay, so you want to capture this move. This is going to be like the biggest winning exposure for you on Solana. But first, this low needs to be reclaimed. So you properly leave this range and come into the friendly visit of this range. So that's Solana. One thing you need to be aware of on Solana. So let's go to alts. Over here, I was doing analysis on Solana for traders. Just from fundamentals, we can go back. This I was posting a long time ago. Where it is? Again, because it's sometimes if it's too far away. So Solana. Here and here. Take me there. Oh, okay. Since end of November, I warned our traders in 2025 there will be largest unlocks of Solana in its history. This is going to be the biggest dilution. We already crashed like crazy. This is the main reason. First, market was front running. February unlocks. These were Solana locked by the FTX when they were on their prime. Once they collapsed, they sold their obligations to investors and many funds. They bought their obligation very cheap. Yes, I don't think they sold Solana very cheaply. So this bull market, they for sure, FTX not even participating. I don't think they sold all the stacks, but many of them. Right now, these investors, they are getting unlocked. It's very likely they are getting unlocked first half of the month. Okay. February, there is 3 billion, this million, 3 million Solana. I don't know, but it's the just, yeah, 3 million something. So huge unlocks of this Solana, and March we have the highest unlock ever in the Solana history. So March, I don't know, I would be careful to be long. If I were you, I would just wait. You really need to wait for this to play out. When we go to chart, and we turn off everything what we don't need here. Solana, maybe I left it here, so let's go here. Yes. Yes, like that. That's what we need. So even though I'm long Solana, I'm will be carefully taking some nice profits because I know what is likely. So we know February, look at that. So from immediately from beginning of the month, massive pressure. So you don't need to assume, you don't need to be genius to know these funds and entities have access to unlocked Solana. Of course, they will be taking profits. They were waiting for a very long time. Yeah, you remember when FTX collapsed? It was years back. So that's the time when you know fundamentals about something, you don't fight it. Technical analysis, all good. Order flow, fantastic. But if fundamentals are not in line, you will be fighting the biggest force, which is fundamentals are moving the price. They are moving the price. That's why market participants are on some assets. So right now, market, and also you did, so is it still bearish for Solana? Because we did high time frame swing failure pattern. Okay, so this like two of them, we can say this was high, all-time high swing failure pattern, second one. So you are having technical pullback combined with the fundamentals, 2 hour time frame. So just be careful on Solana the first half of the month, each one. So March will be very interesting. Again, I will be aiming with Solana at least to get here. Then maybe I take another profit, and then I will let maybe more run. Only way Solana is gonna negate this such a big unlocks is going to be Bitcoin moving back to all-time high, for example, and lifting whole market to the upside. Then new inflows to crypto will eliminate the big sellers on like they will neutralize. So maybe Solana is not going to be best performer, but at least it's not going to be having such a massive bleeding to the downside. So yeah, I have realistic targets here. Maybe I leave last 30% in case Bitcoin reaches all-time high, but it's not just as likely for now. And then so yes, I'm careful. This is the box I want to see, end of this box, end of this time box. So they are ending at why it's there. So April we need March. Okay, so the box, this is the end of unlocks. Very likely it's going to be here because it's first 15 days of the month. So then we don't know where Solana will be, but if it's going to be, in case these unlocks are crazy and they will still continue crush price, you know, I want to buy Solana below these lines, ideally below 100. You can't imagine how much liquidity is sitting here. Like so many lows, people like from this range, they were not even properly stopped out. So the liquidity box is here, is waiting for us. I will be plotting this liquidity from liquidity tools, and in case these unlocks are pressuring price further. This is tactical long here from trade area, from the immediate support, is also still high time frame swing failure pattern because you took the low, you took just liquidity, and you are pushing upside. So no problem with such trade within the bearish structure. But yeah, just know the fundamentals, and those fundamentals I share properly in the group. I'm covering this everything. So okay, traders, thank you for watching, and I wish you really good trading today, and hope it was useful. Expect new video from me about news trading in I would say in 2 days. Thank you and bye.